Hey friends! I have some fun frugal things for you today. I actually had a hard time coming up with frugal fails. There wasn't anything that was like really standout-ish, and so I just ended up kind of thinking, well, I did throw away a few leftovers, so not a major deal, but it is something to consider if you're talking about trying to live frugally and have less food waste. Is maybe I need to stop making like so much stuff. Have a row. Is when I was in Mina and when I was in Hammond, I'd cook quite a bit and then I'd just eat on that for a while. And I think now I'm getting just a little bit sick of leftovers, or I just have more going on. So leftovers end up sitting in my fridge for longer and I get a little scared about eating those once they pass the date for too long. So I just need to be more careful about that, especially with dinners, just kind of cooking for 1 or 2 meals instead of 3 or 4. So I'm not cooking like 10 servings. I'm cooking like 3 servings and I'll eat 2 and one will go bad, something like that. It'll be okay. I'm working on it. Always working on it. Always working on it. Okay, next up I have my frugal wins. I went to a free fitness class and it was fantastic. Texas A&M has a Wellness Works, that's what it's called, program for employees to try to keep them healthy. So they offer free fitness classes on campus and at one gym off campus. And it's like kind of a CrossFit gym, and they have a big room in the back where they do group classes. It's actually kind of like, there are a lot of really nice places in College Station because this is kind of like a rich college kid town. But this gym is kind of a little hole in the wall type place. And I like that. I really do, actually. You know, there aren't any like showers or like steam rooms or anything fancy like that. It's just like a small place and it's very down to earth. And I don't know what it is. I like its character. So they have several classes that you can take as a Texas A&M employee for free over there. You do have to register. I had to email like 3 people, but it wasn't a big deal. I emailed 3 people and call 1 person, and then that was fine. I went on Tuesday, actually, and it was right after work. The class started at 5:30, so I got off of work, ran over there, changed my clothes, and did an hour-long cardio dance class. Now, I was hoping it would be kind of like Zumba, because you guys know that I like Zumba, but this was Zumba without all the whimsy. It was intense. It was crazy, and I really, really, really loved it. I was so excited. If you've ever taken a Zumba class, you know that they can be kind of hit or miss. Sometimes they're so difficult you can't really keep up, and other times they're so easy you don't really feel like you're doing anything, and a lot of it depends on the class instructor. I think that's the way it is with a lot of fitness classes, because if it feels like the instructor is trying to pump you up and wants you to like succeed at it, then it's fun. And if it feels like the instructor is kind of talking down to you, or it's kind of like, yeah, it's not so fun. But this instructor was awesome. She's only 19 actually, and she was so good. I absolutely loved it. It was very intense, but she was very encouraging. The whole class took place in this really big, long room, and they had all the lights off, but the instructor was on like this stage, and so everyone could see her. The music was so loud. It kind of felt like you were in a club, and she had to keep moving back and forth. She'd like get out into the little class and go back up there. It was very high energy. You weren't really like looking at people around you or judging them. So it was just a really good environment, and I cannot wait to go, because did I mention that it's free? I can go take that really good class that, you know, probably 20 of the 50 women in there are probably paying for it, because the others are probably Tammany employees. But I can go take that for free up to twice a week and not have to have that line in my as a fitness budget. I can go take a really good class for free, and I'm over the moon about it, if you can't tell. So that said, a lot of my fellow employees didn't know about this program, so I can't recommend enough to you how much you need to read your benefits package. I mean, they give you it when you become employed, and I read that thing cover to cover because I wanted to know what I was eligible for. I wanted to know how to go about that and get it. And when I read that there was a Wellness Works program in my benefits package, I knew I was going to seek out how to take advantage of that. So there might be one at your place of employment that you don't know about and that your coworkers might not know about, because my 2 coworkers had no idea about it. I was telling them about it and they were like, huh, that's really neat. So, and there also might be one at your spouse's workplace that you might be eligible for, because this one is available to family members of Texas A&M employees as well, if I remember correctly. I was mostly only paying attention to what I could get, but because I don't have a spouse or any dependents, but I'm over the moon about it, and I'm so glad that I read that in my wellness works pack, or in my benefits package, because no one was just going to tell me, oh, by the way, this is a thing. So, I mean, it was unlikely that someone was just going to tell me, and I was going to run into one of the other thousands of Texas A&M employees, and we'd get into a discussion about fitness, and they'd say, oh yeah, go do this thing, we get it free. So if I hadn't read my benefits package, I wouldn't be able to take advantage of this really awesome class. I'm so excited. I'm going to quit talking about the class now. Instead, I'm going to talk about my second Frugal Win. Yeah, second Frugal Win, which is that I bought a new YouTube camera. I am very excited about this. I've been doing the research for a very long time. I finally laid out the money for it, and when I was shopping for it, I actually bought from the used section of Amazon, where they do have the new items. So the camera I bought is a Canon G7X, and it retails for about $650. So, but when you click, and that's brand new, Amazon affiliate, everything like that, but they also have warranties for their used items. And when you click over to the used, they have companies that are selling them new, but they're selling them underused for whatever reason, but they're selling them new. They're covered by the Amazon guarantee. So I scrolled through, there were some that were like factory refurbished, there were some that were like new, and I actually bought one that was labeled as brand new, still sealed in the package, from a Amazon seller that has like 98% positive ratings. So that is coming soon. I also decided to get like kind of long shipping to keep it cheaper, but because I did those two things, the camera was $100 less for me. So $550 instead of $650 is quite a bit of savings to the pocketbook. And I'll just be completely honest with you, considering that a YouTube camera is a want, not a need, even though the cut you saw a second ago was because my camera ran out of memory, even though I had like 10 photos on it and 5 minutes of footage. My iPhone is not working very well as a YouTube camera anymore. It's just, I've been using it for so long. I think a lot of the memory is just not holding on, even though I clear it multiple times a week. It's just not a good thing. I know it's time to upgrade to a better camera. You guys deserve to see good quality footage instead of what I'm shooting on my iPhone. And it's time. I'm out of debt. I always knew that would be something that I would do when I got out of debt, was actually reinvest into my channel just a little bit. So I knew I needed to do it, but when I made that payment button and, you know, felt that $550 get sucked out of my account, I felt like I'd been punched in the gut. I am not good at spending money anymore. After this whole like debt payment thing, I am not good at spending money. Oh goodness. So yeah, even though I knew that absolutely had the best price, I had checked it across like 17 different sites. I knew that I had gotten the best deal I could. Oh, that much money spent was just like, oh, okay. But I'll be happy when it gets here. And that goes away after like a day or so, apparently, because I don't feel so bad about it anymore. But I did. I felt sick to my stomach. Just big purchase. That's a big purchase. So maybe not to you guys, but for me, that was a big purchase. I mean, that was like, I used to put that much money towards my student loans. It's like an extra payment, and that was like freeing. But now that I have it, oh, goodness, it was hard to hit that button. Alrighty, next up, I got a free lunch at work every other month. The college that I work in does a birthday luncheon for its faculty and staff, and they like cater a lunch, and everyone can come up and like wish their coworkers a happy birthday. This month it was Italian, so I had some really nice like pasta and a salad and some sandwiches, and they had cheesecake for dessert. So that was delicious. Free lunch, didn't have to bring my lunch that day, and it was really, really good. And they actually had a lot of fruit and some really healthy stuff. I ate a whole salad. Go me. I hate salad. Alright, and finally, my fourth frugal thing is that I got paid for a sponsored video! Yay! So that money is going to go towards my Baby Step 3 fully funded emergency fund. It's gonna be a good thing. I'm very excited. And it was a good company to work with. It was Smile Brilliant, which I've worked with before. They sponsored my recent Frugal Fun and Free Favorites video and just kind of contacted me out of the blue to say, hey, we enjoyed working with you. Can we give away another kit to one of your viewers? And I was like, heck yeah. And they're like, we'll pay you too. I love working with them. And the day that the video came up, I will link it down below, they sent me over a payment. So they even went a little higher so I would get the full payment after PayPal fees. So I really enjoy working with them. They're a good company. So, and I can't wait to see who the winner was because they got to pick. They get to pick the winner. So if you haven't gone and looked at that video, even if you didn't win, there are a lot of cool free and frugal things that you can still get on and totally incorporate into your life that are super fun. So finally, let's do the congratulations. All right, Annie Corder paid off her loans. Yeah, her student loans. Yay! Yay, Annie Corder. That is awesome. Okay. And Budgeting Planner Girl, a fellow YouTuber, is debt free. Yes, 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 yes. Welcome to the club, Budgeting Planner Girl. It feels so good until you make your first giant purchase, in which case it just, even when you pay cash for it, it just hurts. I don't know what it is. It's probably just me. It's probably just me. I'm just not used to spending money anymore. All right, and finally, Our Life on a Budget. Yay, finished. Baby step 3, fully funded emergency fund. I am chasing Angela, by the way. She got debt free, and then a few months later, I got debt free. Now she's got her fully funded emergency fund, and I'm like, I'm after you. I'm coming. I'm coming. So she's got some amazing stuff going on in her life, and I am just so happy for her. If you haven't checked her out, I will leave their channel link down below. I'm sure you already know her, but yeah, she's doing awesome, and I'm so excited for her baby step 3 to be done, and I'm also very excited for me on her heels. She's here, and I'm like, ah. So I'll be there soon. I'll be there so soon. All right. Okay. And finally, my Joy Sunshine is debt free. Yay! Okay, you guys are doing awesome. I love hearing your money milestones and hearing that all you guys are winning with money as well. Let me know what your frugal wins and fails were for this week. And as always, if you made a major money milestone, tell me about it so I can give you your shout out. I'm so proud of you guys and of me. I actually just choked because I was so excited. So there was that. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. I talk about frugal wins and fails pretty much every week. And yeah, there we go. Bye.